First off, we on behalf of the Joyner, the Warner family, we want to say rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. It's been confirmed that he passed away. The reasons I don't want to speculate, it's not official yet. So out of respect for the family and his loved ones, I don't want to just add to the rumors, even though there's some truth to it from what I've heard. It's not the official report, so I just want to be respectful to the family because it's a sensitive situation. Before I play this video, let me give you a rundown of Malcolm Jamal Warner. He was best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, who played Bill Cosby's son. He had a long and successful career in television and other entertainment fields. Beyond his iconic sitcom role, he starred in Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, The Resident, and also worked as a director, producer, and musician. He appeared in every episode of The Cosby Show. He did not miss one episode in the entire running of The Cosby Show. Unheard of. The man didn't believe in sick days, clearly. Totaling 197 episodes. He also appeared in various specials and ABC after-school specials to support kids in entertainment and getting education. He also released music, including a Grammy-winning song called Jesus Children. Other notable roles: American Crime Story, Suits, Son of Anarchy, American Horror Story, and Community. He also had a podcast called Not Our Hood, which was about exploring Black identity and mental health amongst Black men. His legacy: Warner's career demonstrated his versatility and continued relevance in the entertainment industry after his initial fame on The Cosby Show. He was recognized for his work in various genres, including comedy, drama, and music. His death at age 54, allegedly due to drowning, was met with tributes from colleagues and fans. Again, I want to emphasize there is no official report yet. With that being said, he was born 1970 to 2025. And before we get to speak on it, I want to play a video that was one of my favorites. He did poetry, and he was a good reader of other people's poetry. So I want to play this for y'all.
Deep I bare my soul. I stand on the precipice of this crossroads. It's like I want to give my life to the cause, but which one? Ignorance is running so ridiculously rampant, I can't tell if I'm hating or merely debating just for fun. But I do know my heart heaves heavy upon hearing the fluttering hum of the feeble footsteps of fear, stamping out the ferocious flames of our dogged desire and determination to outpace the perilous prophecy our captors have programmed to be our faith, and thus our fate. I know my soul writhes with anxiety aches. Lies no longer need disguise when they start looking like the truth. Like, how do we ignore cries of ill-guided youth spitting dope bars of self-hate over beats that bang harder than strange fruit hangs? Meanwhile, her breasts hang and her booty bangs harder than the gun claps of rival gangs fighting over territory they don't even own. And in magic cities everywhere, she feeds her babies based on her ability to shake what her mama gave her because her pops was too busy breaking in his disappearing act to save her from these mean streets that eat the meek in one swallow. Lies no longer need disguise when the truth is viewed as hollow through the eyes that need it most. We, descendants of stolen legacies, children of ancestors who cannot be broken, birthers and bearers of a culture that has been repeatedly robbed and ransacked to feed the spiritually famine like a Black woman's bosom. We are worthy. We are the guardians. We are the gardeners. We are the soil. We are the toil. We are the protectors of our seeds who need to be protected, who need to see true love and Black excellence redirected, not through fame and fortune, but redirected through character and deed. And indeed, it is those who stand on the front line, fighting for the minds of our young, black, and gifted. It is you who are an inspiration to me, because you are the revolution we do not see on TV. Asante Sana.
Nice.
He did that. That's what's up.
Man. Ooh. That's powerful, man.
Very.
I watched that a while ago when he did it. It was after the show. I didn't watch it live. But it blew me away, man. I ain't gonna lie. It made me feel so good as a person, because he's a pure example of what I mean when we gotta value who we fighting for. We gotta value who we're mentoring. And man, to hear that, bro, I like brothers that ain't scared to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I love people who are not afraid to go against the grain. And that's what I'm about. I ain't scared to call out gangbangers. I ain't scared to call out niggas who found glorification in being a street nigga. I ain't scared. And when you think of Malcolm, he was one of them too. He wasn't scared. You heard what he said in some of the poetry. He not afraid to call it out. You know what I mean? And I love that, man, about him, man. I like to see that. I think we need more of that. You know what I mean? How can we abolish the foolishness if we don't call out the foolishness? You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time. Cool is the number one killer of black men. Cool. It's the number one killer of black men, bro. Cool. We want to be so cool, so bad, we willing to die for it. We willing to die to be cool. I just don't think it's worth it, man. But shout out to Malcolm, man. I know y'all want to speak on him. Man, sad situation. He was on the field. But I definitely had to give my flowers to him. Y'all feel free to chime in.
I had nothing bad to say about it. I grew up watching him, Cosby Show, Malcolm and Eddie, and all that. And he always was the way he was. He was, positive black man. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he wasn't hood. So, I had nothing but respect for the fella. I don't know nothing bad about him. You know what I'm trying to say? So that it's just, it's just tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you never know. He left the house. I know he didn't think he wasn't coming home because he on a family trip. So I know, and I'm sure, I'm hoping he could swim. It's crazy. You never know. You never know. Because I know nobody that day today thought that was his last day. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was just, gonna go back and eat oysters or something. But God damn.
Yeah.
So that lets you know, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing. Tomorrow ain't promised.
It
You know what I'm
ain't. It
saying?
ain't.
And tomorrow's asking for a lot. 2 minutes from now ain't promised. Why we saying that? A second from now. So shit, tomorrow is a blessing. So yeah, man. It just make me look at, hey, anything I was finna complain about, forget that. No, sir. Not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna enjoy it. Because you don't know when. You know what I'm saying? And you owe it to yourself to, yeah.
Yeah, man. My bad, Rich.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like it does hit because we like grew up with this cat, on all those shows. Always been a stand-up guy and everything like that, and then of course there's no official word on what actually happened, not yet, that we know of. But at the same time, being a dad, being on a family vacation this summer, in Puerto Rico, in the waves, in the ocean, and you know, things that I heard, like, you know, could be, you know, rip currents and things of that sort. Maybe it's something that, man, there's nothing you can do. You can't out strength nature. Nature is nature. Man, bless, rest his soul. That's all I really could say is, like, dude had a great impact before we even became adults. Dude made an impact before we became adults, and the Malcolm and Eddie show, I really loved that show. That show was really, like, pivotal for me, if I said that word right, for me, and, like, you know, military days when I was in the military and stuff like that. It was just like just a real grown up show. So it's like the Cosby's was our, like, parents, because we was latchkey kids, you know what I'm saying? Mom's at work, come home, open the door up ourselves, warming up our own food, and you watch your cartoons, and then the Cosby Show come on, or whatever. Usually everybody brought home about that time, but sometimes not. And it was a comforting face. So yeah, man, rest Malcolm, Jamal, Warner, and you deserve your flowers. And I appreciate you, Rock, for even thinking to do this. This is flowers thing is awesome. And like you said, you didn't even do it for people that are passing or nothing like that. It's like you just been doing it for people that deserve it. And he well been deserved his flowers, you know what I'm saying? Bless. Ashe, Ashe.
Straight up. All right. So yeah, anybody else before we move forward?
I just want to say, we grew up with that dude, like King said there, man, and that's kind of hard to swallow to see, you know, these things happening and stuff like that. But everything that y'all have said is spot on. So I'm just really just wanting to say my piece as far as that dude is like my big brother, because that's what I watch. We watched the Cosby Show so much. So he was like my big brother, you know, like the rest of that family was. And how we all grew up watching that family and getting a different look at how they look at black people. Because, you know, most people saw black people as the Florida Evans and JJ Evans and them. They didn't see us as a successful black family. So they gave us a different look and a different way of viewing how black people can operate as a family. So I appreciate that. I can't say no more. All of y'all are spot on with what y'all said. So I just want to say that part right there.
Yeah. That's what's up. Trust, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. I just want to say, you know, peace and blessings to that man family. You know what I mean? They hearts, our hearts, and their hearts are together, and they in our prayers.